Alright, what's up, y'all? My name is Brian Nichols. Let's talk about this UFC event that just wrapped up. It was UFC Fight Night. Blaydes versus Lewis. Curtis Blaydes and Derrick Lewis. A lot of people like to sleep on these small fight night cards, but man, there could be definitely some bangers. I mean, it was a good card overall, in my opinion. Not insane, but it was pretty nice. Two quick things. One, I am still working on that damn Wednesday UFC event. I started watching it again to get fresh in my memory again. I was watching it. Day was that Monday or Tuesday? I have notes. I'm gonna get a video for that so I can get caught up. It's coming. Number two, I know you can hear the fan for my PC in the background. I'm getting rid of this PC soon, so hopefully we won't hear that in videos moving forward. But back to the fights today. If you haven't seen the fights, leave, go watch them, come back. 3, 2, 1. All right. We have the main event, Derrick Lewis defeating Curtis Blaydes. Round 2, minute 26 seconds in, KO, TKO, uppercut. God damn. I was watching the whole card with some friends of mine, and I told my friend Chris, he's like, man, I like Curtis and I like Derrick. I'm like, dude, Curtis is a good dude. Derrick's a good dude. Derrick likes to fart around a lot, and people like him because he's funny. But he's not funny in the cage. He is all business. And today it was all business. You could tell the game plan for Derrick was wait for the takedown. You could see he was just waiting and waiting and waiting. And he even talked about it in the post-fight press conference or the post-fight interview with Michael Bisping. He goes, that was my punch I was waiting for. I was waiting for him to go takedown and throw that uppercut. And it fucking landed, dude. That first shot, he was out on the first shot. And then he kind of got clipped just a tad, falling down, and then it hit the mat, and then hit two hard-ass shots. God damn. Did you guys catch what he said after he did his whole slam in the ground, and he'd give him, like, the suck it and all this other shit? I think the corner of Curtis Blaydes was, like, complaining, like, what the hell, why'd you hit him twice? And you heard Derrick Lewis say real quick, he's like, that's Herb Dean's fault. I mean, Derrick's right. The refs tell them, don't stop until I pull you off. So, you never know. The ref could not be pulling you off. You stop for a second, the guy wakes up, and the ref's like, keep going, and you got to do it again, And the poor bloke needs to get knocked out again, or they come back and win. So it's like, keep going. So, yes, it is on Herb Dean, But then you got the whole aspect of some fighters get the knockout, like, who just fought recently? Burns. You see a lot of his knockouts. He just knocks him out and just goes like this, and that's it. And that's great, but sooner or later you might fall into that trap where it doesn't work out, and the other fighter gets back up. So nothing against Derrick Lewis doing that. It's on Herb Dean. Yep, that's it. But great win by Derrick. Holy fuck! And Derrick made a good point in the interview. Why even try to go for a title shot? You got Stipe and Francis fighting next. After that, John Jones is coming up. If John Jones is getting an automatic title shot, maybe Derrick Lewis should take the loser between... Oh, God. Do we want to do Derrick Lewis and Ngannou too? Does anybody want to see that? Maybe it'll be different the second time around? Man. Maybe Derrick Lewis should be the welcoming party for John Jones. Jones said he wants a warm-up fight, at least back in the day. But now Dana's saying, oh, he'll get an automatic title shot. Give him a warm-up. Dude, give him Derrick Lewis. Fuck it. I mean, he only went round and a half, But Curtis Blaydes, it's only his third loss ever. His first two to Ngannou, and then now to Derrick. Not a big deal, dude. He'll get back on the horse. The dude, he was winning that fight. He was doing great, and then just got caught. Welcome to the heavyweight division, man. So that's our main event. Co-main event, Yana Kunitskaya defeats Ketlen Vieira by 3-round decision, unanimous. This was an okay fight. I honestly thought Vieira was going to, I don't want to say steamroll Yana, but a lot of the times when I see Yana fight, I feel like she just doesn't get in that second gear. Either Vieira was off her game today, because Vieira I think is actually pretty good. But either Yana got in a second gear today or Vieira just wasn't doing well. It just wasn't her day, because Yana actually put it on her in that second or third round. Now, granted, when I say put it on her, I mean just kept the pressure on her with it not insane strikes, just the ground and pound type esque, not pity patty, but in between all that. So good win for her. I don't think either of them are ready to fight Amanda Nunes, but hey, get the experience in and go from there. Next fight, Darrick Minner, or Minor? No, it's Minner, defeating Charles Boston Strong Rosa, 3-round decision unanimous. This one was as clean as possible. Charles Rosa needs to stop talking to people about his ground game because it keeps blowing up in his face. Jesus Christ. Cool dude. I mean, cool dude, but, you got to stop talking up your jiu-jitsu because these people are coming in and buzzsawing you. Like, they're not straight up submitting you, but they are flowing all over you, putting you in submissions, back and forth, back and forth. Who's that other? God, that other fighter I love to watch that fought Charles recently, Bryce Mitchell. Dude, same thing. Just sliding through your jiu-jitsu. It's like you couldn't do anything, man. It's crazy. Great win by Darrick. He looks like he trains with James Krause here in Kansas City, so that's pretty cool. Next fight before that, we had Chris Dawkis defeating Aleksei Oleinik. Dude, Alexi, 43 years old. It was his 75th fight. Holy fuck. I wonder what fighter has had the highest record in the UFC. Not just like number of fights in the UFC, but overall record that has fought in the UFC. Is it Olinik? And he's 43? Like, jeez. If Olinik can't get you to the ground, it's like, that's almost a wrap on him, He just tried to get the takedown, and even his takedowns weren't all that great. And Chris Dawkins just lit him up. That was it. Just put him up to the cage and bop, 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 bop. That was it. Great win there. Hawes, with Mr. Imavov. Phil Hawes wins that decision majority. Yeah, this one, I thought Phil was going to keep it standing, but it looked like he wanted to take it to the ground and go from there. And it was a lot of cage work, a lot of grappling and stuff like that. So I was real surprised. I feel like there wasn't a lot of ground and pound on the ground from what I recall. Going off memory, I didn't take many notes today. But I don't know. Just an okay win for Hawes and to move on. Fight before that, we had Tom Aspinall defeating Andrei Arlovski, round 2, 1 minute 9 seconds submission rear naked choke. This one, man, we all know Andre, dude. We all know, how he's been at the peak of the game. He's had his lows, he's had his highs. I don't expect championship level fighting on Andre right now, but I don't expect amateur, right? I don't want to say he's a gatekeeper, but he can kind of be. And I still have a high expectation for Andre, okay? I'm going to, because he's such a dude. He's still good. Of course, his chin, he's got that problem. But for Tom Aspinall to take Andre down and that quickly get an arm under his chin, slap that submission on, I don't even think he had a hook in. Maybe one. Definitely didn't have two. And they were leaning up to the cage. Moment he had it, maybe a second, and Andre just taps, like, what are we doing? Like, obviously I'm not in the cage, it's hard for me to say. Maybe he just knew it was in, that was it, fuck it, But I think at least if he only had the one hook in on this side while you're up against the cage here, like, why didn't you try to, just at least turn to try to scrape him off? Or at least reach for the hands, at least something. Just, it was almost like he was in sparring. Like, okay, you got me, tap. Like, that was it. Because you could see his reaction right after. I'm like, why did he tap like that? I don't know. I'd be interested in hearing. Maybe he just knew it was in. He was like, fuck it. Why drag this out? So, next fight, Jared Gordon defeating Danny Chavez. 3-round decision, unanimous. This was a good win by Jared. I think, was Jared's last fight? Was that the fight he got knocked out? Hey, look. No. It was before that, Charles Oliveira. Damn. He fought Charles Oliveira, and Charles Oliveira's at the top of lightweight right now, so he fought some skills right there, and Charles Oliveira moving on up. So Jared Gordon looked good. Let's see what else. Ooh. Let's talk about this John Castanada defeating Eddie Weinland. 4 minutes, 44 seconds, round 1, KO, TKO. You could see Castanada just Just waiting, dude. Just waiting. And he got that perfect shot in Eddie Weinland. My friends were like, oh, Eddie Weinland, like, his movement's cool. Like, yeah, it is. But his defense, dude, the way he kept his hands down, just trying to be really fast in and out and movement and stuff, I feel like it's only going to work for so long. If you don't defend anything, you're going to get clipped. And Eddie Weinland I feel like he gets clipped a lot. Let me bring up his record. What time? We're 10 minutes in. Just trying to keep track of time. In Eddie Weinland's last 5 fights, he's 4-1. Or excuse me, reverse that. 1-4. Before that, let's go a little further out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out of 11 fights, 2, 3, 4. He's 4-7. Not looking good for Eddie. Ooh, let's talk about this one. Juicy J, Julian Erosa defeating Nate Landwehr. Round 1, 56 seconds, KO, TKO, flying knee. My opinion, great call by the ref. Was it Mike Smith, if I remember correctly? That Nate fell down, was looking at the ground, and Julian, I think, got one more shot on him. And then he kind of started reaching, but he grabbed Mike Smith, the ref. While Mike Smith was calling it off, Nate goes to stand up and kind of fumbles a little bit. Like, dude, that's a definite. Obviously, he was probably concussed. That's probably why he reacted like that. But that was a solid stoppage. Great win by Julian Rosa. I like that dude's fighting style. I like his heart. I like his tenacity. I've always liked Juicy J, like Ultimate Fighter. I think that's where he first got his teeth cut in the UFC. Then got in the UFC, got cut, came back in the Contender Series, and then got into the UFC. So he's not super consistent, but I don't know if he's championship material. Maybe maybe one day, I don't know, but maybe top 10. But I like it. Let's see. Fight before that, Casey O'Neill defeats Shauna Dobson. Round 2, 3 minutes 41 seconds, KO, TKO, ground and pound. So Casey O'Neill looked legit. Shayna Dobson, yikes. After that win, you are now negative in your win-loss ratio. You are 4-5. That girl's probably going to get cut. You know, she won that last fight, which was great, but before that, her last, 5 fights, she's 1-4. And of that one, she beat Maria Agapova that people were hyped about. Kind of crazy. MMA math does not work out. But, yeah, she may get cut. Casey O'Neill, great prospect. Great flowing on the mat. Just slowly accumulation of strikes. Great win. Aleman Zahabi defeating Draco Rodriguez. Round 1, 3 minutes, 5 seconds. KO, TKO, overhand right. Dude, easy. 1, 2, just overhand right. Boom. That was it. And he just went flat. And that was great, dude. Zahabi... People are always like, oh, it's Firas Zahabi's brother. At some point, he's going to surpass his brother because while his brother is obviously a great coach, the other Zahabi here is going to become a great fighter. Like, I know he's taken his licks a couple times. He's already got 2 losses, and one of them was pretty bad. I think he might have broke his jaw, if I remember correctly. But he's looking good, dude. Keep at it. And then, unfortunately, first fight in the card, I did not see it. But I saw the replay, and it was bloody as hell. Sergey Spivak defeats Jared Vendera. Round 2, 40 minutes, 32 seconds via KO, TKO, ground and pound. I only saw the ending, and damn. Looked like a bloody mess. My friends was asking me about what happened there. And I was like, I don't know. I don't remember anybody bleeding that bad. And then I saw during one of the commercials, they showed the replay. I was like, oh, damn. And let's talk about these other things. Number 1, Drakkar Klose and Luis Pena. Fuck, man, I was mad about that. Drakkar Klose's cornerman having COVID. For some reason, a lot of people don't like Luis Pena. I don't know why. He seemed like an okay dude on The Ultimate Fighter. You know, sometimes you got to be cocky, you know. You win, you lose, it's whatever. Be cocky. If that's what works for you. The dude is fun to watch fight. Same thing with Drakkar. Who didn't want to see that fight? Tell me. What hardcore MMA fan didn't want to see that fight? We all did. And for that to fall out, I was like, fuck. And then, can we talk about this? Chas Skelly walking to the cage, standing there. Literally like, all right, let's go. Start the music for Jamal Emmers. Where is he? Like, you know, It's that same situation when it comes to MMA managers. You got to get on top of the contracts with the UFC. Of course, UFC has all the power. They have all the leverage, which fucking sucks. But you got to have that deal where if you have a show money and a win money, you got to have a deal in there where if you show up, that fight doesn't happen, you automatically get win money. I know in the contracts now, UFC aren't required. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I feel like you got to get that shit. You got to get that shit in there as a requirement. Or just get the flat fee money and call it a day, you know? And then hope to get a bonus if you actually have the fight. So that was unfortunate. I love Chas Skelly, how he fights. I was really looking forward to seeing him fight. And I was like, you know what, dude, stay in Vegas. There's an event next week. Maybe somebody falls out. Maybe the week after on the fucking big card. But he said it's hard to make weight as it is. He doesn't want to put his body through it as quickly. And so, hey, no problem. Go back, you know, keep working on your diet. Make sure to hit 145, all that jazz. Do it right. Don't fuck yourself up for long term. So, other than that, 16 minutes, man. We're done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the fights next weekend. Let's see, what's the card next weekend? I think it's another fight night. Yeah, Jairzinho Rosenstrike versus Cyril Gain. That should be good. The card looks okay. I see Randy Brown versus Brazilian Cowboy Alex Oliveira. Nikita Krylov. Who else we got? Mariam Renaud. I love her. Fighting Macy Chiasson. That's going to be good. Pedro Munoz, Jamie Rivera. Alex Caceres is fighting. He's fun. Yeah. Some good fights on there, so, you know, it doesn't blow the doors off like fucking UFC 259. Can we talk about that? Goddamn. We won't, but, alright. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe. Hope your friends and family and loved ones are safe. Be nice to people, and see you guys next week.